Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss the UPSC notification which came today students. So the last date for the application form is 24th of February. There are overall 933 vacancies they have declared for this year students for 2026 year. Along with that students, they have included lot of new changes in the students who have already cleared this examination, serviced candidates who wanted to give this examination. They have included lot of restrictions also, so we will look into that. Addition to that, what are the other changes which you need to do while uploading for the application form, how you take care of your photo and signature, and what are the specifications and other details about your category, attempts, and everything we'll be discussing in today's video students. Let's go into the UPSC notification detailedly now. So the date for this year examination is on May 24th, 2026. So that is the UPSC preliminary examination date which UPSC has declared through this notification, and the total vacancy is 933 vacancy students. And along with that, the procedure for now applying for the examination now this year has been made very newly. So candidates has to visit the website upsconline.nic.in. So this is a website students. You need to go here, and first you need to have a working mobile phone and a email ID. Using that you need to register yourself the universal registration form which has been recently introduced by UPSC students. In this month only this new portal has been developed in UPSC. In this procedure, what you need to do is by using your mobile number and email ID, you can first register yourself. Then it actively involves three stages, students. The actual application involves four stages. The first three stages is registering the application form. So the first stage, second stage, and third stage, through that you will be registering for this examination. That is up to the common application form stage. Then the final stage is the examination specific application. Now the link for UPSC civil service examination and forestry examination link is available, students. So you can go there and you can apply for the examination. And some of the details which UPSC are advising the candidates to apply for the exam is use Aadhaar as your ID document mostly, because in this examination students newly UPSC has introduced in its portal face authentication. So whoever is applying for this UPSC examination from this year students, you need to authenticate your face. And what UPSC is advising is that suppose if you use your Aadhaar ID card as an ID card supporting document means, then the biometric and other face authentication and other procedures will be seamless and effortless. So it will be very easy like that. Otherwise also you can upload using other government issued documents like driving license, voters ID, and other issued list of ID cards which we will be discussing in this video, students. So the basic thing is with respect to UPSC, while applying for this application, you need to upload various lot of documents also, including your 10th standard matriculation certificate, degree certificate, and everything. But UPSC will verify the original documents only after the candidate has qualified for interview or personality test. So while going for the UPSC interview stage, they will be verifying all of your OBC forms, that is certificates, and other 10th, 12th, and other details also, students. And what is very important is the overall application form has four modules, as I said already. So when you come to the first to finish the first three stages, that is which includes first providing your basic email and mobile number, first stage. Second stage is universal registration number. Third stage is common application form. After that, the fourth module is now your examination specific module, where you need to provide, that is the center of the examination and other details. Suppose if you are coming from Tamil Nadu means you have only five major cities in Tamil Nadu where you can take the UPSC preliminary examination, and main examination if you want to take means then that is available only in Chennai only in case of Tamil Nadu students. Like that, list of cities has also been given, which you need to be very careful, and now only you need to give and choose the priority cities which you wanted to choose your center of examination for prelims and mains exam. And the fees is available for some category of students only, which we'll be discussing also. While applying for the examination, the students who need to pay the fees, they need to pay it through various other procedures also, which we will discuss, students. So basically, the commission provides one-time facility. That is, after updating all the application URL profile, if you want to make any changes, means only one time that change is available with respect to universal registration number profile. So you need to be very careful while you are like filling all the details with respect to universal registration number details and common application form, all educational details and your basic details about your employment, educational status, and everything. Be very careful, students, because UPSC will not give you lot of times to change this. It is available only once only. That is only one time facility only as of now. And the procedure, as I said, after you complete the common application form, you need to upload it during the process. That is a live capture of your photo also. So here what you need to do is, students, they will be doing your face authentication also while taking the photo. So basically, if you use Aadhaar as your ID detail, it will be very easy. That's what UPSC is saying. And with respect to signature, what is very, very important is, on a plain paper that is in blank ink, you need to sign three times. That is one below the other. So you need to sign the like this, and then you need to upload, scan it and upload in the required specific column in common application form. That is the changes. So the portal what website what I have been telling is upsconline.nic.in. This is the portal where you need to apply now and register yourself for all the application related details, students. So what are the other things? The last date for applying for this year is 24th of February 2026 till 6 p.m. I'll be advising you, those who are watching our channel, please try to apply for this exam as early as you can, because there are restrictions with respect to the centers going to be allotted for the preliminary and mains examination. With respect to preliminary examination, except some Chennai and few other cities, most of the cities you need to apply early to get your preferred choice of your center. Otherwise, it will be shifted to your next priority centers also. So I would be advising you to fill the application form as early as possible. And while filling the application form, if you need any clarification, guidance, or assistance from the UPSC side, what they are telling us is, they are giving us an helpline number, and this is going to be functional only till the application window time, till February 24. This helpline number is 011. That is a landline number of Delhi, 01124041001. Or you can also like contact UPSC by providing some of your basic details to the email ID, that is UPSC SOAP@nic.in. So this is the window which they have provided, helpline window for the candidates who wanted to have any doubts or clarifications with respect to UPSC application form. UPSC will be giving you clarity. Any final doubts means you can reach out to them or you can reach out to us also. And with respect to visually challenged other disabled candidates who are opting for scribe, means they can request for change of scribe only 7 days prior to the date of the examination. So that is also one change which UPSC has introduced. And face authentication, this is a newly introduced process in the UPSC system. What is important is, here they will be getting your face, that is face authentication at the examination venue. So what is important, while applying for the examination also in the UPSC portal, your face will be authenticated. Again, your face will be authenticated at the examination venue. So candidates are advised to enter the examination venue in time for face authentication or identity verification and frisking. So you need to be very careful. Please go with the Aadhaar card. That's what I will be suggesting. If you find any difference in your name in Aadhaar and 10th matriculation certificate, what I would be advising is, go to the E-Sevai Mayam. That is a E-Sevai center which is available in most of the towns, nook and corners and towns of India now. So where if you go, means you can provide your direct 10th standard matriculation certificate and request for the change in your name in your Aadhaar. Accordingly, try to provide and update the details, because lot of students as of now, they are finding difficulties with respect to their name, what it is given in their matriculation certificate and Aadhaar card. So if you want to do any changes, please do it, because 3 days only it will take actually to change your name when you approach through E-Sevai Mayam or E-Sevai Center. And with respect to preliminary examination, the date is 24th of May 2026. And the total service which UPSC has declared is 23 service for this year. For UPSC 2026, out of 933 vacancies, 23 posts will be, you will be applying for this year, students. My sincere suggestion would be, try to apply for all the posts. As of now, at the preliminary stage, they will not be asking you the preference in your choice of cadre or service. While applying for the mains examination, you need to fill all the post only. Don't leave any post, because if you are leaving any post, then UPSC and you are the government of India, that is through the Department of Personal Training, they are very clarifyingly saying they will not consider you if you are not filling any particular service. So be very careful with that. And the total declared vacancies for this year is 933, and within 933 there are 33 vacancies which is allotted for persons with benchmark disability category. That is 7 vacancies for blindness and low vision, 11 vacancies for deaf and hard of hearing, 8 vacancies for locomotor disability, dwarfism, leprosy, attack victims and muscular dystrophy, and 7 vacancies for multiple disabilities persons. So these are the overall vacancies. If you look at it, this year it's going to be 933. And what is going to be important, there might be an chances of increase in the total vacancy at the end of the next year, because what UPSC is saying is that the final number of vacancies may undergo change after getting firm number of vacancies from cadre controlling authorities. As of now, the cadre controlling authorities with respect to your examination are DOPT Ministry, Department of Personnel and Training. Second one is going to be Ministry of Home Affairs. So both the department, they are collecting the vacancies from various parts of the various state governments and union territories, which they have been given this year based on new cadre policy January 31, 2026 as a final date, which is within which the state governments need to respond to the DOPT Ministry for IAS vacancies, and Home Affairs Ministry of Home Affairs for IPS vacancy, and Environmental Affairs Ministry for Indian Forestry Service vacancy. So based on that, they will be going for a change in increase most probably in the number of vacancies also. But as of now, you can assume minimum 933 vacancies safely. And while applying for the application form during main stage or further, so you need to that is consider yourself. There is a Pratibha Sedu portal. Using that, candidates who are coming very close in the final list, first after missing in the main list, there is a reserve list. The candidates around 100 to 120 vacancies every year, they will be allotted reserve list also. After reserve list, there will be some additional candidates who have came near the merit marks. They will be considered for employment in that is government, also private companies, public sector undertakings, statutory and the autonomous organizations of government of India. So this portal, you need to just give your consent while applying for this examination, that you can be considered for apply, that is you can be employable in this particular various jobs profile also. So you need to give your consent, yes, for that students. That is one thing you need to be very clear. Along with that, as I said, if you are coming from Tamil Nadu, you have overall 5 cities, that is Chennai, Coimbatore, Madurai, Tiruchi, Vellore. These are the 5 cities for your preliminary examination. Means examination, only one center, that is Chennai. And one more thing, students, while applying for the exam, as I said, you need to be very careful, as except Chennai, Dispur, Kolkata and Nagpur. So most of the other centers, there is are going to be a ceiling with respect to number of candidates who are going to be allotted a particular center of exam in prelims or mains exam. So what is very important, try to apply as early as you can. And what are the other important provisions which you need to very important is you need to take care that no addition or deletion of any changes are allowed in the online application form once it is submitted. So please be very careful, students, because if you have done any major mistake, means it is UPSC is not going to give you that chance. And after clearing the UPSC preliminary examination, while going to the mains examination stage, UPSC will give you a separate UPSC online.nic.in website itself, a separate link or window where candidates who like cleared the preliminary examination and appearing for mains exam need to fill some of the basic details which they have already filled in the common application form. They can reconfirm that. Even while going for the interview also, they need to reconfirm or provide some of the documents also. And in case of that is service preference, students, in that if none of the services indicated, means the candidate will not be considered for service allocation. This I said already. Please be very careful. So you will try to apply for all the services, and cadre also try to give the priority list properly. And the age limit to apply for the UPSC examination for 2026 is 32 years for a general category student, and If you are coming from SC/ST candidate background means you will be given 5 years exemption, that is 32 plus 5, that is 37 is the age limit for SC/ST candidates. And in case of OBC candidates, that is 3 years exemption. So 32 plus 3, that is 35 years is the age limit for candidates from OBC category. And defense personnel and other ex-servicemen also, you have the age limit restriction. So go through that very clearly. But general candidate, the age limit is 32. SC/ST, it is 37. OBC, it is 35. Please be very aware of that, students, while applying for this exam. And the minimum educational qualification, you can have a degree, basic degree. Other than that, if you are in the final year in your college also, and you can clear that examination by the time you are appearing for the interview means, you can also apply for this examination. Other than that, the number of attempts, as I said, for general category students, it is going to be, that is 6 attempts, and the age limit is going to be 32 years. With respect to OBC, the total number of maximum attempts allowed is 9 attempts, and the age limit is 35. And for SC/ST students, the number of attempts is unlimited, but the age limit is only, the attempts is allowed is only up to 37 years. For persons with benchmark disability, so you can also have each attempt exceptions. So kindly go through all these details. So other than that, what are the other restrictions? You need to be very careful with respect to this examination. These are some of the newly introduced rules, students, for serviced candidates. Suppose those students who are already in service, who have cleared last year only some IAS, IPS in 2025 examination. Somebody is in IAS, and that is IAS, IPS, IFS, IRS, or any other central service post also, like Group A post or Group B post. Now, what is very important is, students, those who are already in IAS or IFS, they are not allowed to apply for this examination further. That is very important. And other than that, the candidates who are in IPS, they are allowed to take this examination only. What is very important is, you will not be further considered for IPS post for the next year which you are attempting. That is important instruction for the IPS candidates. And for, with respect to remaining candidates, what is very, very important is, who are already in service and joined the service now, they will be given only one time attempt now. So which, during which they can be in service in either in IPS or in IRS or any Group A post. They can be take one attempt while being in the post itself. Other than that, that attempt also they can take either in 2027 or 2028. So within these 2 years only, students, they can take these attempts who are already in service. After that, if they wanted to take this examination, further attempt means they need to resign their post. Then only they can take up this examination. This is one important change over in this year notification. Along with that, students, those who are going to clear, that is in UPSC 2026 year. So if they cleared IEPS and they wanted to again go for service upgradation to IAS means, candidates who are clearing this year in 2026 examination, you will be given like an option whether you can go and join the training, or you can take one exception break and you can give the attempt. That is one time exception during training is given for the candidates who want to further give your attempt. After exhausting this 1 year attempt in 2027, those candidates, if they wanted to give further attempts means, they can either join the service or they can resign the service, and then only they can give the attempt. So these are some of the important changeovers with respect to rules announced for serviced candidates. So kindly go through that also, students. So this important changeover is going to help many of the candidates actually, other than who are serviced candidates who are genuinely preparing over the years. This is going to act as a serious restriction with respect to candidates who wanted to further upgrade their service. So go through that important restrictions for serviced candidates. And with respect to fee, students, what is very important is, female, SC/ST persons, persons with benchmark disability, they are exempted from any fees payment for preliminary examination. Other than that, for other candidate of students, you need to pay 100 rupees, and you can pay using Visa card, Master, Rupee, credit, debit card, or UPI payment also in the UPSC online portal itself. Other than that, you can apply using the upsconline.nic.in using the fourth module, that is 4-step module. 3-step module you need to register, and the final stage, the fourth stage, is where you need to click and apply for this year examination. within the last date of 24th of February till 6 p.m. So try to fill as early as you can possible. Along with that, the admit card, that is a hall ticket for the preliminary examination, will be given only 1 week before the date of the exam. That is, May 24 is the date of preliminary examination this year announced. So hall ticket you can ideally expect around May 17th of 2026. So that is what the important instruction from UPSC side. And some of the details you need to be very careful, and you need to keep yourself these important details with you in a separate printout, or try to write it in a diary, students. That is name and year of the exam which you are going to apply this year 2026, your universal registration number, application number, roll number if you have received your hall ticket means, then name of the candidate, complete postal address, and valid active registered email ID and registered mobile number. All the details, please have a copy in your diary or a printout format. Be ready, because if you have any further you missed any details means, you need to approach the UPSC, or you need to contact them means, you need to have these kind of details in your communication with UPSC. So that is one thing we need to be aware of. And for the candidates who are coming from OBC category, who are applying for this year UPSC 2026 examination, you can take the exam, that is OBC certificate, from 1st of April 2025 to 24th of February 2026. That is the last date of this year UPSC application form for prelims closing date. And this is the ideal time. Between this time only you should have got your that is a OBC certificate if you are appearing for UPSC prelims 2026 exam, and the income should be based on financial year 2022 to 23, 23 to 24, 24 to 25. That is the last three preceding financial years, students. While applying for the revenue department, there you need to produce the income certificate, which they will be scrutinizing it. Other than that, economically weaker section also, the certificate last date you need to take from 1st of April 2025 to 24th of February 2026, and change of category from any further changes is not at all allowed, from SC to ST or ST to SC or OBC to SC ST or any further whichever is given here, students. So no changeover in category is allowed. Only when it is allowed, suppose a particular state government has changed a category from, for some category of students, from unreserved to reserved, or any further changes from the state government 3 months before the government issued notification, that is 3 months before, in the last 3 months means, they will consider that changeover only. Other than that, no further changeover in category is strictly not allowed, students. So please be careful on that. Other than that, withdrawal of application is not at all allowed after you apply. But don't worry, unless you apply and appear on the date of the preliminary examination, then only it will be counted as a attempt. If you don't appear on the date of the examination means, it is not considered as an attempt at all. So you can apply now. Only thing, you are not allowed to withdraw your application form. So go through all these details, students. This notification we have also shared in our Telegram group. You can join our Telegram group given in the description box and go through that and apply for this exam. And if you have any further details, you can reach out to us also. Thank you, students.